welcome to this new video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera and today I'm going to be talking about a movie called Dirty Dancing. It's quite famous and it was released in 1987. It starred Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey and Kelly Bishop among others, and it's around an hour and a half long. Before I begin though, let me just say that this will be a spoiler-free video so you can sit back and enjoy. This is a story of Frances Baby Houseman, a teenage girl who goes to this family resort with her parents and older sister over the summer. Once she arrives there, she makes friends with several of the workers of the resort, and when a set of circumstances lead her to end up partnering for a dance competition with the handsome dance teacher Johnny Castle, Baby doesn't know her life is about to change. Because while Baby and Johnny start at loggerheads, they end up developing feelings for each other, helping each other out so they are both strong together and apart when the time's come for them to confront the world, whether it's their parents, their bosses, the social norms that don't approve of their relationships, social convictions of who they must be because of what they look like, and so much more. I give Dirty Dancing a 5 out of 5 stars review for several reasons. For example, while it may not be the most perfectly well-made movie ever, the biggest budget and a winner of 1,000 Oscars or whatever, it's just a wonderful movie, and I may not be a teenager anymore, but Dirty Dancing still casts its magic whenever I see it. Besides, it has a bloody good soundtrack, and I love dancing, particularly to music from the 50s and the 60s, all the way up to the 80s, for example, and Dirty Dancing is set in the 60s, so it has some very entertaining songs to dance to. But it also has some very romantic ones to appeal to my very corny side, such as She's Like the Wind by Patrick Swayze, the main actor. But yeah, in the end it's no wonder for me that Dirty Dancing has sort of become a cult movie through the years, containing some very epic and often quoted lines. But I also like the fact that it has some very hopeful messages that haven't lost any of its impact and meaning, that are timeless. And as to the main characters and the love story, I mean, I just love Patrick Swayze. He was such a handsome man and a fantastic dancer. I prefer his dance moves to those of John Travolta, for example. But yeah, I love the way Swayze's masculine performance also shows a lot of layers, because at times he's vulnerable and emotional, and that just makes him even more attractive. And as to Jennifer Grey as Baby, she is an icon, a role model, as simple as that. I enjoy that she's a strong female lead who nonetheless is very smart and feminine. My earliest memories of Dirty Dancing date back to the time when I was a child. I remember seeing my family's video cassette of this movie and thinking that it must be some sort of forbidden movie for children because it sounded so grown up with the title and everything. But my mother and my older sister loved it. And so years later, when I was a teenager, I finally got to see these, and it was very exciting and I fell for it just as much as they did from the start. I can't really remember the first time that I saw it with detail because I've watched it so many times since, but I really just fall for it more and more every time I do. And I even made two of my friends watch it, and when one of them got married, because she loves to dance and her husband does as well, I'm always teasing them about being the Dirty Dancing couple and encouraging him to watch it as well. There's also a movie called Dirty Dancing 2 Havana Nights, and I enjoy it. It doesn't compare at all with the original, but it's a cute little film. I like its setting, its music, the romantic story, and also its cast. This is because I like Romola Garay's work, and Diego Luna's too. He's a fellow Mexican, and it's nice to see him looking so young and knowing how far he's gonna come in Hollywood, so yeah. Anyways, in 2017 they made a remake of Dirty Dancing, the original, starring Abigail Breslin, Colt Pratt, Deborah Messing, Bruce Greenwood, Sarah Hyland, and Nicole Scherzinger. I haven't seen that one though, and I have no intentions of doing so. And the reason behind this is because the original is really just perfect. And for me, any thoughts of making a remake is just such a pointless thing. Plus, I learned that in this movie they tell us what happens to the main couple after the events of the movie, but I am not that keen on that idea regardless of what happens to them, because Dirty Dancing is a sort of movie for teenagers, and a big part of being a teenager is not knowing what the future has in store for you. So it's nice to end the original movie in a high note, similar to a young girl's happiness at being in love for the first time, hopeful for her future but not knowing if this new love will last or not. So to have the remake show us what happens to these characters later on erases the youthful innocence spirit of the romantic story, forcing it to confront the realities of adulthood, and to my opinion, doing it a disservice. For the moment though, I believe that this is all I have to say about Dirty Dancing. Thank you so much for watching my review of it. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not, as well as what are your own thoughts on this story, because I would love to talk about it with you. In the description box below you can find a link to the movie's IMDb page. Anyways, I'm Caro Herrera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're in the world. I'll be seeing you soon. Goodbye!